Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So I got a question about passive-aggressive coworkers annoying me. This ought to be good here. So this question is from, let's see, I don't have a name on this one, but he says, "Hi John, I don't want to bore you with details, but long story short, I was working on an app at my company that was taken over by another pair of programmers. I was moved to another project to help another senior dev. Since then, every now and then they will send me emails with obvious questions that point out my errors. This would be of no concern to me if it were one-to-one emails, but they keep CCing management. If I didn't know any better, it would seem like they're trying to make me look incompetent. Whenever I see an error in another person's code, I will directly email them one-to-one for clarification. It seems to me this is proper etiquette, but maybe they are totally oblivious because of a cultural barrier. What did you do in this situation? Am I overreacting? How do I communicate that the emails are not cool without losing my cool? Thanks for your help. Your show is great. The life videos too, not just the software videos." So this is kind of a difficult situation. I think, my best advice here is to let them continue what they're doing and respond as graciously as possible, thanking them for pointing out the error, explain to them how that you would resolve it, or how you fix this in the future, and how, oh yes, that was a silly error that I made. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Especially such an obvious error that I made, and don't try to defend yourself, don't try to justify it, just thank them for it, and thank them for how much they care about the code that you wrote, and for bringing this to your attention. That's what you should reply, something like that to all these. Management is going to get ticked off when they keep on sending these emails, because it's going to annoy them. Because see, they're right now what they're doing is you're going to give them a rope and they're going to hang themselves, because if they keep doing this, it's not going to look bad on you. The only way it's going to look bad on you is if you retaliate, you lose your cool, or you try to defend yourself in this situation, right? It'll be very obvious. See, what you want to do in this situation is you want to make it very obvious what they're doing without you doing anything, right? This is sort of like being harkens back to the days of being a courtesan in a royal court, right? You gotta put have the iron hand wrapped in the velvet glove, right? You can't come out and directly attack your opponents in this case, because it's going to make you look bad, and that's what they want you to do. But if they continue doing this, and you do nothing except for thank them and be gracious to them, what's going to happen is management's not stupid, or as stupid as they may seem. They're going to pick up on this. They're going to say, "Hey, looks like these two guys, they're picking on this guy and trying to make him look incompetent." Okay, and when they pick up on that, that's going to be they'll get what they deserve. Those guys probably, right? They'll get taken care of. They're gonna cause more problems for themselves than you. If you react and you respond and you come back and you attack them and you defend yourself, then you're gonna fall right into their trap. So don't fall into their trap. Give them the rope. Let them hang themselves. That's your counter move in this situation. The other thing you can do is try and disarm the situation, right? I don't mean to be nasty and say that you need to let them hang themselves. Definitely respond graciously to their emails, but be sincere about it and actually go over and talk to them, right? And just say, "Hey, look, I really appreciate you giving me feedback on the code that I wrote. I'm not a perfect person. I make mistakes. I'm learning, and I definitely have errors in my code. So I really appreciate that." And say, "Hey, could I buy you lunch? Could I take you out to lunch and we could discuss, maybe you have some ideas since you're looking at this code. I'm always curious to get your feedback, get someone's feedback on my code, on what I wrote. It's not perfect, but, and you're a very experienced person. Obviously, you've picked up on a lot of errors. I'd like to know, just in general, what you think about my coding and where I could improve. And I would really appreciate it if you'd help me and give me that advice." Now you'll be recruiting them as an ally. It'd be very hard for them to stab you in the back when you are essentially telling them that you value their opinion, right? When they're doing this stuff, they're trying to prove they're better than you. But you'll create this weird dynamic where when they try to send this email and they try to CC manager on this, your manager, and they want to attack you, they're going to be like, oh, well, this guy bought me lunch, and he was sincerely interested in my opinion, and he thought I was a valuable developer, valuable enough to give my opinion and to value that opinion. Maybe I'll just go over to his desk and tell him about it. Or maybe it's not even that problem, not even really a problem, I'll just delete this email. So that's a good way to handle that as well, right? But what you just don't want to do is fall into the trap. Don't respond by attacking back. Don't try and get them. If you're going to let them, hang themselves, that's fine. Try to disarm the situation, try to be friends with them. You can, one of the greatest joys in life is taking an enemy and turning them into a friend. And one of the greatest friends you can ever have is a previous enemy. I'll tell you this, love and hate are on two sides of the same coin. And so if someone is passionately hating you, they can also passionately love you and be extremely loyal to you. Some of my best friends, some of my best fans here on Simple Programmer, this YouTube channel, are people that just hated my guts. And I reached out and recognized that they were crying out, that no one was paying attention to them. And I honestly treated them like a human being and addressed some of their concerns, and now they became great fans. So see if you can do that, right? That's a high road. See if you can take the high road. If you can't take the high road, if it's just not going to work, some people are toxic and they're just going to do what they're going to do, let them hang themselves. Just don't be part of it. Don't get trapped. Don't get sucked into that. So anyway, I hope that helps you. If you found this valuable, if you have a situation that, or you know someone in this situation, definitely share the video. Just click that share button. And if you like this video, if you'd like to get more career advice, programmer advice, life advice in general, I do about 2 to 3 videos a week. So click that subscribe button below. Just click that and you'll subscribe, and you can see what videos you like and watch the ones you like and don't watch the ones you don't. And if you found this valuable, I'd always appreciate a thumbs up or a share. Like I said, I'll talk to you next time. Take care.